Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Brian will be joining us shortly. Posting a little Instagram post. How's everybody doing today, chat? Hakeem, how's it going? New Renobi, what's up? Anybody taking any trades today? I took one MNQ short scout just with a couple micros. So I'm up a little over 200 on that trade. Wanted to come into the market flat though. Interesting day on NQ yesterday. We were watching. If you've been on the stream, I've been watching the breakdown of this daily range. We put in this bar. I think this was Friday. No, maybe this was Thursday. I can't remember. Today is Wednesday, so this is Wednesday. It's Tuesday. This would be Monday. So this would be Friday's bar. Yeah, so Friday gave us a bar that looked like maybe we trade back up into the range. And then early on Monday, it looked like that may be a possibility, breaking above Friday's high. But then we sold back off. And yesterday's bar leaves us in an interesting spot. I think we were weak out of the gate. Morning, Brian.
Hello.
But yeah, like I said, we were weak out of the gate yesterday morning, but then we saw a pretty strong rally. So if you look at the 15-minute chart, yeah, we had this sell-off. I actually think this was yeah. So this is where we opened yesterday. This was the overnight action. But yeah, so yesterday we opened, had this initial push down, and then had the strong rally, followed by a little end of day kind of sell off and pump. So I think longs look pretty good above yesterday's high. But if we can't get above yesterday's high, I think shorts are still on the table. So that's kind of what I'm watching for. I'll get my levels marked up here. Hey Brian, I've taken one short scalp. I never short, but I took a short scalp. So one trade today, $235. I didn't want to hold anything in the New York Open, so I wasn't trying to catch anything too crazy.
Yeah.
I'm getting my levels marked up now, but it was kind of see this 5-minute trend bar. We then were forming this 5-minute inside bar. And so I played this 5-minute 3-bar play to the downside. I had a stop right here, which almost ticked me out on this bar. But so I ended up catching this little move down. Took my profit right around here. Have you taken any trades today?
I have been so busy trading since Asia. I was scalping during the U.S. presidential speech.
Okay.
Yeah, I was playing it sort of old school, kind of like a meter, a gauge of applause. So when things look, I mean, it
He
worked
was taking trades based off of the applause. I love it.
pretty much. So I was standing neutral, but I was just relying on the sentiment, reaction in the market. So and gold, sometimes you can trade during those such events like that, because it in those moments it can be a direct opposite reflection of the USD. So but you just can't go, you can't hold too long because it'll change its mind so quickly.
Change on you quick.
Yeah, so it's really truly like a bar for bar, like 5-minute holds, you know. And it's pretty wild. You got to be ready to, no guts, no glory sort of thing. Don't go in heavy. I did not trade the 200K.
I was gonna ask, how's our baby doing?
Yeah, I didn't. I traded that yesterday during regular hours. I'll share my screen. Let's see. I feel better today because I'm off allergy medicine, so now I sound kind of nasally, but I'm wide awake at least. So
That's good.
yeah.
So just to go back real quickly to my pre-market trade, now that I have my levels marked up, this also the overnight opening print was right here. We rejected. It's right around here. I'll have to look exactly where it's at, but this was our overnight opening print. You guys know I like to mark my opening prints in yellow. So anyway, we're at NQ, been downtrending underneath, strong rejection underneath the overnight opening print, and we had this. Where was it? Maybe it was 15 minutes. Where did I take my entry? Here it is. Yeah. So we had this 5-minute trend bar down. You guys know I talk about the 3-bar play. So strong trend bar, followed by an inside bar that closed still kind of near the lows of that. So I took an entry during this third red candle with a stop above that 5-minute high. It initially started working in my favor, almost came back and stopped me out, but it ended up working its way down. And I had my take profit a couple points above this level at 23.79.25. So wanted to take my profit and go flat in case that level held. Coming into the market open here, and it did. So happy to be flat for now, but that's the trade I took and the reasoning why. But okay, Brian, let me get your screen up so you can show us. 200K. What we're at 3,500 in profits on this bad boy now.
Yes. Yeah.
Team, I would imagine it's your internet connection. Everything looks clear on my end.
What's going on? Is it off?
He just asked why his quality was low. We do reply to comments. I'm sorry, I just didn't see that one. Yes, we're traders. We're hosting the trading live stream. I was looking at NQ. I trade mostly NQ. Brian trades mostly gold. So if I'm looking at something, a lot of times it's the NQ or NAS 100. If Brian's looking at something, a lot of times it's gold.
And slowly trading the Dow.
Yes. We will sometimes, by the way, market opens in 1 minute here. We will sometimes trade other things, but our main assets that we trade.
So just trying to say something here before the market opened, but I'm wondering what happened to my drawings that I did yesterday. Tuesday. Man, I'll tell you, when you trade US and Asia, my days of the week are just gone. I never know what day I'm in.
Man, you say days of the week, and as having a 5-year-old in kindergarten, I instantly just think of the song "Days of the Week, Days of the Week, Days of the Week."
Oh, I haven't heard that. Where have I been?
They do like the Addams Family song. It's like there's Monday, then there's Tuesday, there's Wednesday, then there's Thursday.
I like it.
There's
Yeah, I
Friday,
picked up
then
on the
there's
melody
Saturday.
when you first said it, but
Days of the week, days of the week. The overnight opening print is at 55. I don't normally keep it on my chart during New York session, so I'm gonna take it off. But
I must have overrode my I'm gonna have to go back to my history of my trading. Let's see. I don't mind that. I said I would be transparent. Trades, except I partial out so little over time of my profits that, well, let's see if the history loads. Watching like 2 lots go partial out 0.1, 0.1, 0.1 can be kind of brutal when you're trying to look at a trade history. I'm not getting a load on the. Well, I'd be wondering if anybody else is having.
gold is a little pump right now.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy from the indexes so far. Kind of just putting in a 5-minute doji. We're still right at the opening print. ES has a right. The ES is a level right here at 57.97. Keeping an eye on that.
I remember this now. I can't get my history to load right now, but this is what I did. This is what I did yesterday. I watched for this break here on a market like that. So, is that visible to you, Tyler?
Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking at the charts. Yeah, looks good.
Well, I was waiting for a break of this area here, going off this downtrend, and as soon as I took it about right here on this red candle, and it went up, and right there, that was pretty much the only trade I did yesterday on this account. That took it up to 35.56 profit. I think when we left on Monday's live stream, the account was like, wasn't it like 1,700? I think it was 1,700 in profit. So now,
yeah, maybe close to 2,000. I think, yeah, something like that.
It was the equity at one point hit that, but it's
okay when you close out. Yeah,
when I closed out, it was 1,800 ish. So definitely sort of doubled up on yesterday. But yeah, I haven't taken a trade. I'm waiting for only clean setups for this account. This morning I did a lot of scalping on US 30 on a separate account.
Okay.
That took my emotions all over the map, pretty much. I was up, I was down, I was up, I was down. I was basically trying to capitalize on any sudden movements it was going to do for news.
US 30 giving us the strongest push on this first 5-minute bar on the indexes so far. Or YM, whichever one you're watching, trading Forex or futures. We offer both here at FunderPro. Forex and futures, your one-stop trading shop.
Ooh, I like the way you said that.
Yeah, buddy.
Code me. Where's my credit card?
Code Risk Life gets you a discount on both Forex and futures. That's code Risk Life.
You too could join FunderPro's challenges and risk your life.
We about that risk life, baby.
I'm going to excuse myself here in a minute for about 60 seconds because I spilt my coffee on my desk.
Oh, no. I didn't even make your coffee today. That's where I'm slacking.
Well, I have a pot here, and I poured it while you were talking, and it drained down the pot. It's not on the... Luckily, just hit the floor of it.
NQ and RTY both underneath their opening prints, while ES and YM both trading above. All right, so 20, 30, 79 hadn't actually traded. We had missed it by a tick, I think, pre-market. So that's finally traded now. So let's see if we start to reject 379.25 from below. I'm definitely open to shorts.
I wanted to take gold a moment ago, but it's just going too strong. I fear the pullback it would do. Hey, but it's respecting my key levels very nicely. I can't believe this one too. It respected this one like amazingly. This is a sweet key level, man.
Yes, holding its opening print. So far.
It's a 4-hour key level now. Hey, on gold here, we might get an interesting short.
Yeah.
Setup. Yeah, right. Maybe on the 5-minute. It's coming off of a key level and the downtrend. I've demonstrated this several times here on this live stream. It's amazing how when we stream, it's always like seems to be gold is coming in at a key level and a trend line. It seems like it tries to do it early on in, I think, our stream, and it tries to do it a lot of times at the last 10 minutes. All my charts are on 1 minute because I was doing so much scalping for the last 4 hours that I was doing pre-market YM scalping. You gotta watch that sometimes, right? If you have lots of charts on different instruments open across your screens, and some of them are 1 minute and some are 5, you can like really get in trouble.
Yeah, I've done that before. Looking at the wrong time frame.
Yeah, so I made a few bucks. One of the reasons I made a few bucks on a separate account about 2 hours ago, I was looking at the 1 minute and I was thinking it was the 5, and I shorted US 30 actually, and I thought, oh no. And it instantly went in my favor. You know, it's one of those like little glitches where you go, okay. So I just got out, but it was like made a quick little profit. Not bragging though. I lost it like 5 minutes later. I'll be honest there. Oh my God, gold. Okay, so see, I missed that pop up. When I say pop,
I'm gonna try NQ long.
An NQ long. Let me see if I agree. Oh, never mind. I'm just watching US 30 and YM. It's doing like gold though. What's your chart doing? Did you take it? Did you take
yeah.
the trade?
Let me share it. Yeah, sorry. So we got back up above. I was watching this in conjunction with ES, and ES held its opening print, and so I was kind of watching NQ to see if we could reject 23.79.25. But as we were starting to come into it, ES was holding its opening print pretty strong, which led me to believe that maybe NQ gets back above 23.79 and back above its opening print, which is what made me flip to more of the long stab. I'm aiming for the upper level at what is that, 26.72. I have a couple levels, I think, up here at yesterday we rejected 27.14. You can see here this was a level that we already had, and then we put in a new level. So kind of aiming for these two upper level targets. Should be a nice move. Currently up $400. I took 4 micros. So a nice quick move in my favor out of the gate. I'll take a trim if we get a little bit more of a pop. ES really strong, which leads me to believe that NQ could get some follow through here. My entry is at 23.94. So we're up about 55 points right now. Yeah, babe. Yeah, mom's going to have to take you.
Excuse me for just a moment. I'm going to clean my floor area.
No worries.
Can't believe that happened to me.
The coffee spill. Fry's got the coffee spill. No. Chat, kind of quiet today. We don't have none of the regs on today, none of the regulars. Okay, baby. NQ pumping nicely. Go, NQ, go. Go, NQ, go. Go, NQ, go. Go, NQ, go. All right, so I put a trim at 24.97. I'm actually gonna bring it down to 24.90. All right, I got a trim, one of my 4 set at 24.89.75.
I'm back.
He's back. Guess who's back? Brian's back.
I had to get down there on the floor
Get down on it.
Clean the chair mat and stuff. It's just I couldn't roll. I have wheels on the chair. I was like, just still. Felt kind of trapped.
NQ retesting its opening print from above right now. I didn't mark the opening print, but I will.
Hey, now I don't know if live streaming while day trading and having to clean up your spilt coffee. That's the life and the day of a day trader.
Yeah, it is.
Stuff happens. Gold is respecting a 4-hour key level. I'm watching NQ come down now. Maybe. I'm watching that because I might copy trade you, but it's too late now. Well, wait, is that your entry point?
So it's, yeah, I'm almost back to break even here. So it's current price is 418, 420. We're right around the opening print, and I'm in at 394.25. So it's about 20 points from my entry right now. I do think you could, if the opening print holds here, I think kind of this little 2-minute, look at the 2-minute, we're kind of getting an opening print retest. I want to see the opening print hold though. I'm actually tightening the stop. Yeah, if that 2-minute can hold, I think I like it. YM strong. Yes, well above its open and above a level. But what I will say is the overall trend is down. So we're fighting the larger time frame trend. Well, not loving this reaction. So that sucks.
I'm having to use
stopped.
Yeah. I'm having to use some technicals today to see if I can't get a gold entry on this account. I'm waiting for a pullback for gold. What's it going to do? Currently bouncing off my 4-hour key level.
Man, that's a interesting 15-minute opening candle. I'm trying this long one more time.
So the final services PMI came out 3 minutes ago. It's not the PMI that FunderPro restricts. They restrict the one coming out in 12 minutes. The ISM services PMI is coming out 12 minutes. Be careful.
Well, that's another loss. Well, that's 2 quick losses in a row for me. I'm going to hold up for a minute. It's a bummer. I still think this could work, but also my original plan was shorts underneath this level, so I want to stay open to that as well. The YM and ES strength is what made me want to flip to trying the long stab. But I'm going to wait till after the data now.
Yeah. Well, truth or dare.
up, Ralph? You watching anything right now? Real life? How's it going? All right, I'm going in small, but yes, I'm taking a third stab at this trade.
Real life is watching gold and NAS. Are you watching it on the real life? Are you watching it on the 5-minute chart like me for gold? Yeah, waiting on news. One minute. See, I got off the 1 minute earlier. Your NQ is just up, down, up, down.
Yeah, it's taking me off.
I'm watching it on my indicators watch.
Yes, it doesn't want to give up the opening print. YM's holding strength really well. RTY is holding strength pretty well. Right smack dab in the middle of yesterday's candle.
And gold is currently on its point of control for the day. It is at its highest priced volume location right now. Wow.
This 10 a.m. news is restricted on futures, I believe. So I'm going to have to close this.
You know, even after this news report comes out, it might be, I was going to say it might be a good read, but that's pointless. I just wonder how big its reaction is going to be. There is after the speech last night, there is so much uncertainty in the markets now. You know, oh, we don't want war. Oh, we'll save our money. Oh, we'll tariff you. Oh, money will go up. Oh, this will go down. This will go up. Stock analysts are saying that the markets should have gone up today. I don't listen to anybody.
Well, that's disappointing. I got trapped in some chap. That 379 failure is looking pretty good now, but at this point, you got to wait to the news.
More. Oh, Lordy. So what else is happening in the markets?
Gold kind of rejecting this New York open area. VIX is increasing, which means maybe we see some more downside. Got the rejection of this level.
Gold is coming down to my pullback that I wanted to go long with, but 4 minutes from a news restriction, so, or 2 minutes actually, if you have to be clear 2 minutes prior and 2 minutes after. So, well,
pretty ugly 15-minute candle. We got this big wick on NQ, erased it, and then now we are death is upon us. The 2-minute sell is actually pretty good. There's not much I can do anyway. We got this news. Gonna wait it out and see. The way news has been going recently, though, makes me feel like the news will probably just dump us lower.
True.
I think this this larger time frame bear trend is pretty strong. It's picking up right now.
Oh, Ralph, I hope I'm saying it correctly. Ralph Market. That's a good point. If less people are employed, aren't the gains of companies going up? If less people are employed. Not necessarily. If fewer people are employed, then companies might see lower labor costs in the short term, which would boost profits and productivity. So, in the big picture, fewer people employed means less consumer spending. So that can hurt company revenues, I guess. But what is it, Tyler? I'm trying to. It's always hard. I feel like that's always switching gears on me. If unemployment rises due to a downturn in the economy, then businesses will struggle with, because there's like weaker demand and supply chain disruptions occur.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what? It depends on the sector, because some industries like automation, tech-driven businesses, they might see improved margins.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could see like a tech-related businesses running more efficiently with less payroll.
Consumer-dependent businesses like retail or hospitality, those could suffer. So I guess I kind of went full circle there. It's like, whoa, all the chips in the air right now. I don't know. So much could happen, right? That's why there's so much uncertainty, I guess. So he has a good point by just saying that. But where are we? 1 minute from the 1 minute, Tyler?
We are, 1 minute, 40 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds to news. Beep, 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 beep. I have too many alerts. alerts on my computer. Oh, wow.
There's the data, and the initial push is up. Well, that is a bummer. Market liked whatever that news was.
And the reaction was an increase. So the PMI reported at 53.5 with a forecast of 52.5, so it's actually greater than the forecast. That's usually good for currency. Gold likes to often react opposite.
Index is also a really big push to the upside. See if that gets continuation or not.
No, I don't watch FinWiz, Ralph. And I don't know what Tyler watches. I think, Tyler, you stay off a lot of the news, don't you?
Yeah, I don't really even pay attention to it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I look at it as an interest point, but I don't use it to make my decisions.
Ashton, what also stock buy? What have you heard about stock buybacks? I haven't seen any news on that. I don't know. Index is all starting to kind of put in an upper wick on this news pop. Wonder if the news pops us just to fade. I don't know, man. The market recently just doesn't feel like there's a lot of buying that's been stepping up, but VIX is headed down.
Looking at US 30, it is just too large on its ATR at the moment due to that news.
All right, this is going to be my last stab. Trying the long one more time. What I don't want to see is the opening print fail again. See if the news push can take us back up towards yesterday's high. All right, I'm liking that reaction to the opening print pullback. I definitely went higher, especially after now being red on the day.
I wanted to be ready for a decision on the 5-minute candle for gold. It has 15 seconds left. and I'm undecisive. I'd go long. Everything
Yeah, it's
says
looking. Yeah, it looks like that. I don't know. The 5-minute hammer is pretty strong. All right, so we got that 5-minute close above the opening print, above the level.
okay, I did go long on gold. Let's see if it goes through my 4-hour key level. Yes, yes, yes.
All right, Brian and I both in some longs. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Cool. That's a nice like entry and initial like pop right off the entry. You like to see that.
Yeah, yeah. I almost got the heck out and scalped it because, and here it comes back. I don't know how it's going to react/reject off that 4-hour key level. It broke a consolidation underneath it, and it scares me to go in on that trade.
Let's go. Ashton, yeah, I actually saw yesterday Nvidia was trading at its worst price to earnings ratio in the last, like, in a very long time. Honestly, Nvidia probably a really good long-term buy right now. I think it's a great price. Let's go, baby. Is this our 200K? Our baby? Our
Yeah.
baby? Go get another 1,000 on our baby. Let's go.
So we're stop lossing right here. Okay. Okay, see, I'm getting out. Boom.
Pumping, baby. Let's go.
I took out one lot, so 50% of my original entry, because it was already at 40 pips of gold. Now we're at
And
50
Q's starting to work
pips.
as well here too. Both longs working out so far. The VIX is selling pretty hard, which is a volatility index. Typically, if the VIX is selling, the index is, or the SPY or ES will see a little bit more upside and vice versa. Not always, but sometimes, most of the time.
Okay, let's jump out of gold, let it have a rest. So I'm
aiming for higher, baby.
So we're up another grand, another 1,000.
Let's go. Let me see. Let's see. $4,472 of profit on the team 200K.
You know, if that's the only trade I put on that account today, I'll be fine with it.
I agree. Protect those profits. Although I do want to see us get to the promised land. So
here's the thing, Tyler. Flashback to my. Oh, you're in a trade. Let's watch your trade.
That's right. No, you're good. I'm just holding. I'm aiming for higher.
So gold is currently approaching a consolidation level, coming out of a consolidation level. That leaves a lot of uncertainty on the 5-minute chart that I like to trade off of. So I basically traded up to the test of that upper consolidation zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So most people have said, "Oh, you scalped it." It's like, yeah, I guess in the end, but I was really trading my strategy very pure right there. It just happens to be the two areas were just so tight, close together.
Yeah.
And gold is coming down. It might pop up too. You know, I'm gonna wait and see. I think it has some wiggle room. It could bust either direction right now. I hope personally, I hope my gold goes down because that'll be a nice setup for a short. If it goes long,
I do
I don't
not
know
want to
what
see NQ back underneath the opening print. This 2-minute bar gave us my entries right at the opening print, this yellow line. That's right where my entry is. After that nice 2-minute bounce, I don't want to see us fade back underneath the open. I don't think that's a good sign for a continuation higher.
Come on, Tyler, I'm rooting for you here. Arrows, arrows.
Oh, that's right. Maybe we need some arrows. Good call.
Okay. Gold is thinking about rejecting off that 4-hour key level. For in the short term, I am so thankful I jumped out. I would be jumping out now as to not hit a stop loss. So, whoa,
Crap.
scary.
Better get this arrow drawn before this trade fails. Okay, all right. This should turn and follow my arrow now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a smart move. Real life jumped out as well. Back to consolidation. Let's see. I want to look at Tyler's trade. I want to know.
Yeah, a failure underneath this 5-minute bar doesn't look great. It looks like a potential failure to go higher. That's for sure. But the VIX is melting here.
I'm not zoomed in on your chart, Tyler, but what time frame are you at?
This is the 2-minute that I'm currently looking at.
2-minute, okay.
This 15 looked ugly, but that news candle was such a strong push. But now that's my arrow. Yeah, so this 50-minute still looks pretty good, but I don't know. We're back into the opening print here now. So this is where I want to hold. If we start to break down below, I don't know why my lines leave me when I change time frames.
Wow, Tyler, I'm looking at it from my perspective on the 5.
Yeah.
You are right at like what I would say. I wouldn't do either. Only, I'm not saying you don't.
Yeah.
You're looking at 2-minute.
Yeah, I'm back on the 2-minute. We're right at our opening print. I mean, the market's going to go somewhere today.
Yeah,
and
that works
as
for
of
you,
right
that
now,
logic a lot.
we've gone basically nowhere, but we
Yeah.
have failed to go lower. So above the opening print, I think it makes sense to go higher. Anything above the opening print, I think this trade still is valid because we've already failed to go lower. We had every chance to. Data pushes back up above. So now I didn't like that we pulled back into the opening print. If we fail this opening print, I think lower is definitely on the table. But as of now, anything above the opening print, I think just at least testing the pre-market highs makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, if I had to go, I would go long like you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yeah, you're long. Yeah, it's just on the 5. It's teetering with my.
Yeah, no, I think the
sanity.
break under this 5-minute bar, I don't like. It looks like it's a
Agreed.
5-minute failure to go higher. Yeah,
But there's a little bit of variance on my judgment saying it's going up. Like it's just a little bit more than I'm saying it's going down.
yeah. I just have. I mean, the 15-minute looks higher to me. The 2-minute looks higher to me. The 5-minute looks eh. The current hourly bar, we still have 15 minutes on it. I mean, could go either way. But if it closes strong, it looks decent for higher. But this is not the 5-minute one. If we can spike below, okay, we got that little spike below, not get back above. Like I really want this to hold like right here. If this doesn't start to kind of flip and turn, I'm gonna get out.
Yeah. If you have the patience, well, you could, if you flip over to my screen, which you don't have to if you're zoned in.
No, you're good. I can add it.
This is why I was speaking this way. And you know how I like to trade.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
I mean, it's trying to figure itself out, just like you said. Or like, you wanted it to break that 5, or I'm sorry, not go down, right? Break not
Yeah. So like if the 5
the
minute
previous
spike
5.
below the previous 5 minute, I wanted
Yeah.
it to be like a quick spike below that failed to go lower, which so far we've had.
Yeah.
It still looks like it could be like a healthy 2-minute pullback. I really want this opening print to hold. Like I don't want to come back and test 23.79. I don't want to come back and test the level again. We've already traded it. At this point, if we're going to go higher, I really want this opening print just to hold here. I'd prefer that, but
Ooh. I mean, right now it's either a really good buy or a really good short.
Yeah, VIX is starting to see some buying. I don't know, man. Not buying recently. I mean, if you were still around, we got a nice bounce yesterday. It was over 2 hours into the New York session. So it was in the middle of the afternoon. So when volume's the lowest, right at 11:30, 12 o'clock, the market rallied pretty decent yesterday. But for the most part, this market during this downtrend has not seen much buying step up. So the larger time frame is definitely against my current position, but the smaller time frames, I think, lean in my favor. So, but they're not making it easy.
No.
It's 5 minutes starting to look worse and worse. It's definitely not what I wanted to see. 15-minute close with a decent upper wick. Yeah, we're coming back down in the level. Not liking this. Not liking this.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's a bummer. That is not what I wanted to see. See if this level holds one more time, but almost got stopped there. Probably will. Yes, coming back into its opening print. Well, I am still holding up pretty strong. No, absolutely no follow through on the news. So just that initial pop and fade.
Let's get back over to gold. I don't know what. I'm looking at everything right now. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's it for me. I'm stopped. I'm done for the day. Oh, I just have been hating this market recently. I fucking hate downtrending markets.
Yeah, and the YM is
Fucking
considering changing direction now to go down. NAS is same thing. Like, even if I wanted to short NQ right now, I'm still waiting for confirmation. You know, you're sitting there getting stopped out. I can't even get the confirmation. It's like you said, it's a disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, the market's been open for an hour and we've moved basically. I mean, NQ is up. I'm sorry, NQ is down 10 points on the day, which is 0.1%.
Yeah.
So we've gone nowhere in an hour. I got trapped in the first hour of chop, and I'm annoyed. But holding longs in this market is not the move, that's for sure. I have got nothing but bent over when trying to hold longs. I've been calling it the dumpening of 2025. I think it is upon us. But yet I still keep trying long stabs like a dumb idiot.
Ooh. Here comes NQ going short.
Yep, here comes the dumpening.
Should I take it? Should I take it? Would you take it?
Yeah, I kind of feel like you missed the entry. I mean, for the way I trade, but honestly, the 5-minute rejection back underneath the opening print was the short entry, the one that I didn't want to see happen, but it didn't. It got that spike underneath that 5-minute low underneath the opening print, and then it kind of tried to rally and hold for a minute. I don't know. The 15-minute bar is literally, that's the ugliest 15-minute chart I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, if I shorted NAS 100 right now, I have 2.5 minutes remaining on my confirmation candle. And I don't like the fact that it's in a possible little area right there. Try to make this look a little bit. That's why I wouldn't have shorted.
Yep. Yeah, that the 15-minute chart, it screams to me walk away. Like what? And I mean, I guess you could continue to try to buy the lows of this range and sell the highs, but not the action I like to trade. Because here we go, back up.
Right.
We're right at the 2379 level. I think you could potentially try shorting this level. I think it could still work. I think the short could still work. It's in line with the higher time frames, but I'm done getting whipsawed in this chop.
Yeah, wouldn't do it. I don't trust the NQ right now. It's 2, 3 for the past 3.5 hours. Even though it's come down a little, it's ugly.
Yeah, I mean the overnight session didn't really go anywhere. We basically ranged in the middle of the previous day's range. New York has opened and the range has gotten a little bit more volatile, but we're still just stuck dead smack in the middle of yesterday's range. And I'm done trying to predict which way it's going to break. Although I lean towards down right now, but I don't say that with a
no confirmation of that.
Yeah, like a ton of conviction. But because just a few minutes ago I went it up, but also YM holding its opening print, RTY rated its opening print, ES rated its opening print, NQ a little bit below.
These are big moves here on the US 30 as well. Look at this.
Yeah. I mean, the volatility is there. I mean, they are big swings. It's nothing's downtrends have seen some follow through, but like it's been like kind of an aggressive failure early in the morning, followed by a lot of range and chop, followed by like an aggressive sell off in the afternoon, which is, I mean, it's like, I guess the second leg down, it makes sense. But like the volatility in the chart, like the bounces are like strong and then fail strong, and just like the ranges are wide. When it does range, it ranges, 200 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 minutes looking ugly, but at this point, it's just looking like a pretty strong 15-minute sell. But yeah, we probably had lower. VIX is headed back up towards the highs. That news pop was annoying. Probably just trapped a bunch of people. Got rid of all the early shorts.
Oh, I need to stick to my.
The gold has held up decent since your long entry. Hasn't had a big pullback. Yeah, I don't know. If you try to short here, you're shorting the low end of the intraday, the lows of the intraday range. So a bounce here is definitely valid if we continue to range. But really, for me to short, I would have wanted to short that 5-minute failure back below the opening print.
Every time I go, and if anyone's watching the mouse movement here, I will go and try to short US 30, and as soon as I feel the pressure of my index finger going down on the mouse, the price moves and I come up off of it and don't execute the trade. And now it's back into the middle of a 5-minute candle. I pulled back from executing the short because I thought, well, no, I can still see it wiggle up, and it did as soon as I had the thought.
Let's see. I'm looking at YM.
We need at least one viewer to just full port it, tell us how it went.
It's so slow. What the heck? Dealing with lag.
Gold.
Yeah, US 30 is interesting. It's above its opening print. Only RTY is literally flat on the day. YM currently the only index that's putting in a green bar, but it's only up 0.2%, so it's not like it's super strong. Gold making new highs.
This one's now dead. To do.
All right, so NQ's back into the level here. This level rejects again, I think shorts become more valid. I mean, they're already super valid, but I'd like to see a specific rejection from this level, and I'd get more confidence in them. ES back into its opening print, currently rejecting. RTY back into its opening print, currently getting a little rejection. We'll see. I'm done trading my FunderPro futures today, though. So anything I'm saying, I'm just narrating. I'm not actually taking.
See this consolidation stuff on gold right here, right here. right here. And then a wise person would say, zoom out. Zoom up to the 15. Let's see.
Well, a little more upside. It looks like maybe we head back up to the top of the range. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. And that is an ugly looking 15-minute chart.
Pull back. I think gold's getting ready to pull back on the 15. So switching back to the 5. Switch back to the 5.
All right, if this 5-minute candle closes on NQ, I think will be important.
Would you take the trade, or are you out?
If so this candle's got about 2.5 minutes left on it. If this candle, we're right at the 23.79 level. If it put in like an inverted hammer, like if it closes with an upper wick and back underneath the level, I think entering shorts on a break below this 5-minute low are valid. But if it closes strong, I would avoid. Two minutes to go on this 5-minute candle. Right now, it's looking like it wants to not offer the shorts, but we'll see.
I got an NQ on the 5 running on one of my screens, and it's I agree with you. So had I stayed in my gold long, I would get out now. That would have been about 70 pips from entry, but I would have had to suffer through that, come back down to my entry point, zigzag around. And I wouldn't have trusted it past where it's at now. That's usually when it skyrockets, but I jump out. You see Ashton's statement?
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at another thread here. Hold on a second. I haven't jumped into FunderPro futures yet. Just curious which one you prefer, FunderPro Forex or the new futures. I might be blagging new challenge a couple weeks. Ashton, I definitely just prefer futures in general. Just trading futures. Just a couple. I'm just really comfortable with how like the price moves with like calculating $2 or $20 per point on the NQ, and I like how if I add in the trades, I get like a new average entry price as opposed to it opening like a new separate position. Spreads aren't like a huge thing for me because the spreads on the indexes are pretty tight. But if you trade gold and stuff, like I think the gold or Bitcoin or I don't know, whatever it may be, I think the spreads could factor in a little bit. But I just personally prefer futures overall as an asset to trade. Oh, and one other thing is the way I mark my levels and the charts I use are the futures charts. So like it's not like something major, but like I don't like that when I'm trading Forex and then my levels aren't like exactly perfect with the futures chart because I think the futures charts are more accurate. So like that's another reason I like having my accurate levels on the futures side of things. To where Forex, I think there's a little bit that gets lost there. So, but I mean, I think Forex, I think the daily payouts are great. You definitely get more drawdown to play with. So, but I personally am just a futures guy. I think both products are great. That's one I prefer. Well, the 5-minute close definitely took shorts off the table for the time being for me right now. We're literally at the opening print on NQ. We've held the lows of this range again. We're nearly back to the highs of this range again. I mean, you could make the argument, hey, I'm going to short here because I think we're going to reject the opening print and we're near the highs of this range, and I'm just going to play this range. But like I stated, that's just not the way I love to trade. I already got caught up in this range a little bit. I'm not going to keep trying to do so. This is not my kind of action. If you're a scalper, I think, this range it's like a volatile range. So at this point, now we're going to fail the opening print harshly.
Gold is coming back on its 4-hour key level for a retest. This is the pullback I was anticipating. So it's rejected already on the underside of that key level. So this is either a major pullback or just a simple retest.
2 and 5 minute on NQ and ES look like a head and shoulders pattern if you're into that sort of thing. Same that's a good point.
Look at your eyes picking up on stuff and doing stuff with things over there.
But that 15-minute is just, you got 15-minute strong wick, but closed as a green hammer. Then a strong 15-minute trend bar down, which immediately gets reversed with a strong 15-minute trend bar up. Then we got immediately reversed with a strong 15-minute trend bar down. And now we've immediately reversed it with another strong 15-minute trend bar up. So we have
slow down,
1,
buddy.
2, 3, 4, 5 15-minute bars on this chart. Here, I'm going to put my chart for a second just to look at this. Like this 15-minute chart, it's just not one that looks fun to me. I mean, look at this thing. Fuck this chart. Look,
yeah.
Fuck that. Like, what is this?
Red, green,
I've never
green.
seen that solid color of a blob on a chart in my life. Like,
we need the sound effect of the roulette table with the marble going around on that.
Yeah. Like,
that's all it is right now. Look at that.
Every 15 minutes, you're gonna get bent over in the other direction. Like, what is this? Look at
black or red.
Yeah, that's
50-50.
This 15-minute, this first one with this lower wick was our opening candle. So push down, close strong, fail hard, push up, fail hard, push. Like, I don't know. Sure, you could. I think you could. Right? We have this. We put in this 15-minute high here. This 15-minute candle is starting to kind of reject it a little bit. I mean, you could argue, hey, I'm shorting the high end of the range, and you'd be right, but who knows? Maybe it breaks the upside at this point.
Yeah.
Either way, I am not going to F around and find out.
You know how on the roulette wheel, you know, zero, and there's a difference between the American wheel and the European wheel. One is a double zero and a zero, and the other one's just one. But it's to give the house an edge, right? That way you don't have a 51%. The best you can do is like 47.9 is what I have. So the way that looks to me, and I'm serious, like, okay, I look at your chart. That's like if you were playing roulette and you're just going black or red, black or red. But the zero is like every 5 numbers.
Yeah.
The zero is like your stop loss.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because the
you
range
never
is
bet
too
on
wide.
zero, and when you
Yeah.
do, who has ever won that? Zero is your stop loss on the roulette wheel. That chart right there is filled with zeros. Because think about it, right? It's going to stop you out, then go in your favor, stop you out, go in your favor. And it's a complete hindsight. Captain Hindsight.
Ashton, yes, code risk life works on futures. So go ahead and use that.
Works on both?
Yep, futures and Forex.
It's good to know.
Real life said that could be making one hell of a 15-minute order block. I don't use order blocks, but yeah, I mean, you're right. It's, the longer this range is, it is a pretty, volatile. It's like a 200 point. We've went from 2,300 to 2,500 at like the max ends of this range. So it's like a 200 point range, 150, 200 point range, which is kind of strong. When it does break in one direction, it probably will break with some strength. We are still right at the opening print for NQ.
Hey, switch over to the YM over there. Do you have that easy to grab?
I don't have the YM data, but do you have it? Do you want to throw it up?
Yeah, I can throw it up real quick.
Or even if you could
It'll
show
be the
it
US 30.
Show it on US 30, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for my belt out laugh, but I mean, look.
Yep.
I think it's gonna go up.
So yeah, YM has like the same thing. YM just had the more initial strength first, and then it's doing that. It kind of looks like you could say it kind of looks like a fat flag, a fat bull flag in a sense.
It's a little bit of a tight head and shoulders.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does. It does look like a tight head and shoulders. Right. Honestly, NQ is failing the opening print again here. I don't know. Maybe this is the short. To be honest with you, this could be
super tight right there, but
yeah, this NQ failing the opening print again is looking like a right shoulder failure, but the 15-minute range is starting to get a little bit tighter.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I think this could be a short entry. I'm staying away, but I think it could be.
I think US 30 is looking pretty decent for coming down.
Yeah. Yeah, the way this last 2-minute, 5-minute are reacting.
Yeah.
At first they look good, but now this 5 minutes failing pretty harshly. I think everything looks good for a move back down.
Yeah, a little while ago, Real Life on our chat said that it was looking like it's turning a corner. That was about 10 minutes ago. And he was right, because that was on this hook around in there, I think, when he said that. But not my confirmation. So
yeah, this is quite literally my least favorite type of price action. I don't even know if I'll give it the next 25 minutes, to be honest with you. May wrap it up here soon because I'm not taking any more trades.
US 30 coming back down to that trend line.
Yeah, I mean, if you put a gun to my head and made me choose, I would choose short right now, but I just don't I don't feel good about it either way. Oh, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, go get a coffee. We'll see if we can break out of this range this afternoon. I think maybe we could see a little bit of afternoon trending in one direction or the other. Yeah, one of the trading discords I'm in, everyone's posting screenshots of the 15-minute chart.
Really?
Like, what is
NQ?
this? Yeah, NQ, yes. Like, just look at this 15-minute chart. This is garbage.
Yeah, I mean the US 30 as well. Gold held up. It's just not doing a lot of movement. I'll for sure keep my eye on gold the rest of the day. Lately, I don't rule out a midday movement on gold. I tell you what, I've only traded on one account prior to the live stream, and then the live stream I'm only trading on this one, and after the live stream I will just stick to those two accounts. This one here, the 200K, and then another one.
NQ just bouncing again. Oh, that's why I said I lean short, but I wouldn't want to get married to it because here we are now putting in a strong 5-minute bar.
That's why I'm saying I usually copy trade a lot. I'm not going to do that today. I view copy trading losses potentially. I will manually trade. Tyler.
Yes.
Have you?
What was that little guy you were drawing? I meant to ask you that, and then I started reading something.
Oh, you made the comment. If someone put a gun to my head.
Oh.
He was going to fire off some bullets, but I was slow to draw the gun.
I'm glad nobody put a gun to my head because I would have said short and they would have blown my head off. Because now IQ's going up. Oh, yeah, this is a touch grass kind of day for me. I'm Brian, unless you have any reason you want to stay on, I'm gonna wrap up the stream for today. I personally will probably come back and see what the afternoon presents to us. By the way, I think I said that on what's today? I think I said that on Monday. I said I think this 15-minute sell would work, and it took time. You would have had to hold it, but that short entry would have worked really well on Monday. But I don't have any good prediction for you right now, so I'm not going to sit here and just stare at this range going back and forth. I'm gonna go enjoy life away from the charts, I think, for a little bit, and then we will be back on Friday.
Yeah, I'll be watching gold right here since we still have it up on screen. I'm going to wait for a setup to either break back up, break below, you know. So I'm looking for south of that key level or north of this one. And where I have it circled here, right between, is to me where it's going to possibly consolidate itself out. I'm going to let it choose what to do, but that's why I'm going to stick with monitoring this. I too am going to go get something to eat maybe, but if anyone's trading gold on a 5 or 15-minute chart, that's what I'd be looking for, is wait for it to break up or down from that consolidation zone, see what it's going to do.
Sounds good, man. I think that's valid. Thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out with us today. And no, a little bit of a slower screen. I got to watch me take some back-to-back losses, getting caught in chops.
Hey,
So
it's real though. At least you're not hiding it, right?
Yeah, that's right. You could. Hopefully, you didn't do that with me, and you were able to just live vicariously through me.
Yeah, that's what you hope for.
But yeah, not fun trading action, but that's trading. And here's the thing. With trading is, when markets are kind of obvious in a sense and trending in one direction or the other is when a lot of people are able to make money. But days like today, people can blow themselves up. So don't feel like you have to sit here all day and try to predict if this is range is going to continue or not. And don't paper cut yourself today and blow yourself up. It's okay to walk away and live to fight another day. And so just keep that in mind. And yeah, so peace out, everybody.